Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode of News of Legends. Now, I'm not gonna hold you back any further here because we've got quite a lot of stuff to go through today. But please, once you finish watching this episode, if you wanna hit a little bit of like, you wanna hit a subscribe, that'd be nice. Anyway, into the episode. So we have a bunch of stuff going on today, mostly with game changes, not so much with the drama side of things. But there was a big video that came out from Riot Games on May 30th, and it was a huge update talking about how runes in League of Legends are no longer going to cost IP. As well as this, we have the honor system that has been reforged into a different kind of way of honoring people. It's kind of similar to the Overwatch, the way that the Overwatch game ends, where you get cards at the end and you can honor people, or Heroes of the Storm. I swear to God, League of Legends is turning into fucking Heroes of the Storm. But nevertheless, in this, obviously, runes are going to be free. The way that they work is going to be kind of adjusted as well. So it's not going to be even similar to the rune system that we had before. You're going to be able to pick a single major keystone that will be a talent that will change the way you play. For instance, it could be, for the example in the video, they have an attack speed steroid that grants you like 60% attack speed bonus if you're attacking or fighting for a period of time. Or a companion that's kind of similar to Pix from Lulu that you can pass on to your teammates that will either shield them or help them do extra damage and stuff like that. And as well as that, you've obviously got your other smaller runes that you can build yourself or build around that keystone to help augment it, according to Riot. This isn't going to be out for another few patches. But as well as this, we'll also be able to edit our runes in Champion Select, which is kind of a big deal because, I mean, I don't really have that many rune pages anyway. I'm really lazy. I tend not to really care much, but maybe now I will if I have the option. That sounds good to me. Apart from that as well, obviously if you have bought runes before, they say that we will be compensated in some way now. IP means pretty much nothing to me in this game right now. I have got enough IP to get like any champion I want. I already own every champion, but if another champion comes out, I can get that straight away. I have no concerns there. The only thing I ever need to spend IP on is runes, and if runes are going free, what use have I got for IP? There is literally no use for it, so I'm interested to see how they compensate people like me, maybe yourself as well, who have every champion, who do not have any use for IP. And it sucks that now there is no use for IP anymore, apart from buying champions. But we'll see what happens. Maybe you can buy hex set crates with it or something, I don't know. But nevertheless, we have that to look forward to, as well as the 10-ban system. But that's pretty much all there is for game changes. So let's get on to some of the news and other drama within League of Legends. So one of the first biggest pieces of news of drama within the community is, of course, Wildturtle leaving TSM. I think it's probably been one of these things that's been a long time coming, and I feel like on forums like Reddit and stuff, every criticism I see of TSM appears to be about Wildturtle and the way that and just his general playstyle. He's still been a fantastic player. He is undoubtedly a really good player, but maybe it's just like some melding issues between him and the team. The way that they play doesn't seem to really work together. I don't know, but you always see it everywhere. Clips of Wildturtle getting caught and his team getting wiped and cause of it. Maybe just the pressure was a little bit too much. Maybe he just wants to fall back a little bit to maybe just analysts, or maybe he wants to coach instead. Maybe a role where he isn't at the forefront of everybody's harassment is probably where he really wants to be. So, I don't know, we'll see what happens in the future. But nevertheless, good luck to Jason anyway. Now, another piece of drama that's been kind of popping off a little bit recently is by a pretty popular ex-pro player called IWillDominate. Now, he got originally what was a really nice and encouraging donation message. However, the way he handled it wasn't quite the way that you'd expect. Maybe we should play a little bit of the clips.
It's okay, Dom. We all had these games. Just move on from it. Hope you have
most
better
of you guys
games
don't,
soon.
because most of you guys are like in silver.
Well, you are playing like a silver, so I thought I could relate. Kappa.
I mean, I'm playing fine, but you're just like a fucking hater, so you're just gonna find like flaws no matter what. It's like, yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah, you're free to just leave the stream, dude. I don't want shit viewers like you anyway. I don't care about fucking like viewers that just come here to fucking hate or like donate to hate. Like, fuck you. I don't need your fucking money. I'll refund you and just ban you from donating afterwards. It's fine.
I actually wasn't hating. I was just joking. I apologize if I made you mad.
I don't care, dude. I don't give a, like I said, I don't give a fuck about haters like you.
Now, honestly, I'm sure he doesn't even condone his own behavior during that little stint, during that period of time. It kind of falls back to the whole Wildturtle thing. Now, if you're a player who's been in the spotlight for so long, if you're a player that gets tens and thousands of viewers, it can be really easy if you don't have a really thick skin to kind of let that break away for a moment. And sometimes if you are quite an insecure person and your job just happens to include being insulted a lot, sometimes those things can create a pretty volatile concoction, and things like that, like what happened with Dom, kind of come out. Now, I'm not condoning his behavior. I think it's pretty fucked up, but I always like to play devil's advocate in these situations and look at not what he did, but why he did the thing he did. And I feel like it is very relatable to the Wildturtle thing, you know? Everybody consistently finding flaws in his play, blaming losses on him, all that kind of jazz. Sometimes it can just get to you if it's something that happens to you daily, day in, day out. And it can manifest itself in a number of ways. It could be IWillDominate lashing out at one of his donators, or it could be GB, who's like a really good friend of mine, someone I love to death, getting really upset because he feels like he doesn't deserve any of the things that he's worked towards in the last few years. Now, I'm not going to play the clip because it is heartbreaking for me to watch, and I honestly cannot fucking do it again. I mean, hell, this is something that I go through personally on a day-to-day basis. I mean, people don't want to watch people that are shit at the game, really. I mean, you compare my numbers to somebody who's got a similar sub count to me, like Tobias Fate. You look at the views that he has compared to me and the people that watch his stream, just because he's like a good player. And it makes sense. People want to watch good players, but the thing that they forget a lot of the time is you watch QtPie play, and then you come to watch me play, you're gonna see a big difference in mechanics. And even though I'm platinum elo, I'm not inherently good at the game, but I'd say I'm better than average. People will just criticize and make fun of my playing, even though it's nowhere near the focal point of what I'm doing. As you guys probably know, my viewers, I make videos for entertainment, not for learning or for being mechanically good. I'll play with weird controllers, I'll make weird builds. I'm not good at the game, and I try to make it clear about that, but still, there's obviously the top comments of most of my videos where I'm actually trying to play the game are criticisms on my play, not like criticisms on the build or thinking that the build's fun. I get where Dom's coming from. I would never lash out in this way, but sometimes the cracks start to show, but I guess that's just the League of Legends community sometimes. But yeah, if you have a League YouTuber that you really like, give them some love. Go and give them a nice comment or tweet them something really nice. Doesn't matter who it is, because I guarantee it makes their day way more than you think. In fact, fuck it. Just go and tell your mother you love her, you fucking idiot. You've been playing video games all day, you don't go outside anymore, you don't study for your homework, your exams, your mother's a fucking saint. She's got patience dealing with your shit, so go fucking tell you love her, buy her a fucking bunch of flowers, give her a kiss on the cheeks, but oi. Anyway, I'm getting just a little bit sidetracked on this whole thing. Another thing that we have coming up in the news today is not really necessarily drama or news. It's a community thing that's been released, and it's if you watch a lot of my videos in the past, you probably know that I really love custom skins. I really love the passion and the talent that goes into a lot of these things. This one's coming out from a group called The Wardens, and it is a kind of artist rendition of what Senna would look like if she was in the game. Now, Senna, of course, is Lucian's wife, who was killed or trapped in the lantern by Thresh. I'll put a link in the description, by the way. Everything that you need to see is in the description if you want to look at all the articles I've mentioned today. Now, this is a Misfortune skin for Senna, and it is undoubtedly a really well-crafted skin. It's not too over the top, it's subtle, it works with the theme of League of Legends. She actually dresses a lot like Lucian. Like, they have the same kind of clothes style, as well as that. Obviously, the two guns that Lucian uses have probably been reused in this skin, but it is a skin for Misfortune, so it's like, yeah, she's pretty much a feminine kind of version of how Lucian works anyway, but the particle effects on it as well are like the same particle effects that Lucian uses as well, and it looks really cool. When the particle effect that would normally be used for the culling when Lucian uses it, it's actually used for bullet time on Misfortune when Senna uses it. As well as that, the little face that Lucian shoots into the ground on one of his emotes is now Make It Rain for Misfortune. It's pretty cool. I really like this skin, and I think it's really awesome, and I just wanted to try and showcase something that the community has made. They even did like a thumbnail for it, like a kind of splash art kind of thing for it, and I don't know if it's like, if they've just kind of 3D modeled it and gotten a picture of a forest, but nevertheless, still is good. I like it, I dig it. I encourage more people to do more community things like this so I can make more videos on them because I love them. Anyway, on to more stuff. Riot putting some work in and getting rid of some big script providers, if at least temporary, Faker being the first League of Legends player to ever make over $1 million in prize money alone. Now, obviously, he's worth way more than that. I mean, his sponsorships are probably like double that, and his general salary is probably incredible amounts of money. But first person for $1 million only in prize money. That's pretty nice. And finally, I'm just going to post what I think is my favorite video of the week, and it's going to be my a wombo combo that I saw, and it's pretty disgusting, I'm not going to lie, and it does show that sometimes Rise can be a 4v6. Anyway, enjoy this video.
Whose profile did you siphon off?
Oh my god! And I hope you enjoyed News of Legends for another week. I'll be back again on Friday with another Why I Hate as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this series consistently. And if you have any suggestions on things that we can do to make it better, I'd really love to know. I'm considering dropping a couple other videos in between my regular uploads as well, because honestly, I'm pretty comfortably getting these out. I wanted to make sure that I could just make them as good as possible in the time space that I had, and I'm getting them as good as I want them in a little bit of time. I've just been chilling, trying to think up some new ideas for new videos and stuff. So, yeah, what do you think? More videos in between uploads, maybe one more in the weekend. I'm gonna start dripping them in. I'm not gonna just like overwhelm you with 7 days a week now, but I'm gonna slowly maybe put in another one, maybe 4 a week now. Not really sure. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy. See you later.